African students took to the streets in the national capital condemning the recent attacks on their community. An Ola cab driver was allegedly assaulted by a group of Africans, 5 men and a woman. President Pranab Mukherjee says he is pained by the recent attacks on African students. Comedy group AIB has landed in a soup. The Maharashtra Navnirman Sena has filed a complaint against comedian Tanmay Bhat for making spoof of Lata, Mangeshkar and Sachin, Tendulkar. The Mumbai Police's cyber crime cell is preparing a clampdown on the viral spoof video. Politicians and Bollywood personalities have come out to ridicule the comedian's ghastly comic act and slam him for forgetting difference between humor and insult. The news on beleaguered Maharashtra Minister Eknath Khadse has tightened India Today's unmasked clear conflict of interest as the minister apparently tried to cash in on the desperation of landowners. After the revelations, Khadse spoke to India Today and admitted that the landowner had approached him to sort out the compensation issue. In a first, Jammu and Kashmir government will be the first state in the country to give free education for girls up to 12th grade. After rains triggered cloudburst in Uttarakhand, the Met Department has now raised the alert warning for more rains in the hilly state. More proof of Pakistan-sponsored terror groups trying to infiltrate into India has come to light in a fresh terror video. A group of heavily armed Hizbul terrorists can be seen at a launch pad in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Political storm over Batla House encounters gathered speed as the BJP staged a protest in front of the Delhi Congress office. After enlisting children for its fight against terror, VHP has now set its eyes on the women to counter the love jihad boogie. Fresh controversy over Sonia Gandhi's son-in-law, Robert Vadra, allegedly being linked to Benami property in London. Slamming the Gujarat government for commercialization of education, Jail Patel Kota stir leader Hardik Patel has called for peaceful mass movement against schools and colleges demanding donation. The Pakistani Hindu girl is all set to become a doctor in India. The girl who scored over 91% in a board exam but failed to find a seat in a medical college has now been assured of admission. A son of a sweeper in Ghaziabad has secured a perfect 10 grade point average. In Bihar's capital, a trader who refused to pay extortion was murdered by goons. In Uttar Pradesh's Mirzapur, 2 final-year MBA students drowned while they were taking selfies. In Punjab's Patiala, a girl died after she, along with her friend, jumped off a moving bus. The Statistics Department will release the gross domestic product data for the 4th quarter, January to March 2015-16 today. The National Green Tribunal is set to hear the matter related to banning diesel cars across 11 major cities. With an eye on crucial UP elections next year, the BJP National President Amit Shah is all set to sound the poll bugle. A Delhi court will today deliver its verdict on the issue of cognizance on a criminal complaint filed against Arvind Kejriwal. Vice Admiral Sunil Lamba, the flag officer commanding in chief FOC in C of the Mumbai-based Western Naval Command, has been appointed as the new Navy chief. As the capital faces water crunch, political parties, political leaders are in a hurry to cash over the crisis. After Congress, now BJP plans big protests outside the Chief Minister's residence. Delhi Water Minister Kapil Mishra has written a letter to the Police Commissioner for registering an FIR. Mishra wants imposters who are misusing and slandering on his behalf through fake accounts booked. 11 suspected ISIS operatives arrested from across the country for allegedly financing and recruiting people to join the terror group. Naseem Mirza Changezi, 106, who is perhaps Delhi's oldest man, is still alive, has recounted days he spent with Shahid Bhagat Singh. In the city's Jagatpuri area, child robbers are on the prowl. The gang broke into a shop twice, creating panic in the area. US presidential hopeful Donald Trump and his organization creating India's only Trump Tower in Mumbai. The amazing service that Trump would be offering to the residents is the private jet service. The Shiv Sena has slammed Congress for fielding former Union Minister P. Chidambaram from Maharashtra for the Rajya Sabha poll. A scuffle broke out between 2 groups of prisoners in the high-security Arthur Road jail at central Mumbai. Supreme Court has declined a plea by mother of late actress Pratyusha Banerjee seeking cancellation of anticipatory bail of Rahul Raj Singh. The state government says it will do away with 200 laws that are in place, in fact, since the British rule. Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has announced the candidature of Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu as the TDP-BJP combined candidate for the Rajya Sabha seat from Andhra Pradesh. TRS leader Dharmapuri Srinivas and Captain Lakshmikant Rao will file their nominations papers from Rajya Sabha elections today. Days after 5 people, including a teenage girl, were killed as the car in which they were travelling got hit by 2 lorries, cops have failed to nab the trucker. Experts have blamed the depleting groundwater table as one of the prime causes of trees being uprooted. A BTech student has sent a suicide note to Chief Minister and Telangana Police Chief alleging attempts by her mother and husband to force her into prostitution. A shocking murder took place in broad daylight in Hassan. a boy trying to bring peace between two groups was stabbed right in the middle of the road. The State Minister, Home Minister Parameshwar has made yet another appeal to the constables to withdraw their decision to go on mass leave on the 4th of June. Chairman of Aryan Capital, Mohandas Pai, has stirred up a row, saying African students must find a secure campus and should not be in universities that don't have residential campuses. Hundreds of dead fish were found dead in Hebal Lake. Most of the dead fish were cleared off and a few were seen floating on the lake. A drunk driver tried to mow down two school children who were returning home in Chikmagalur. Two children were killed and several injured as the tourist bus they were travelling in was electrocuted. Despite Chief Minister Jayalalitha's claims that Tamil Nadu is a power surplus state, there are power cuts in Chennai. DMK Chief Karunanidhi has urged Prime Minister Modi to include Dalit Christians and fishermen in the scheduled tribes list. Tamil Nadu Congress Chief EVKS Ilanguvan has slammed the Election Commission for not being able to curb money distribution during elections. In an apparent bid to thank Chief Minister Jayalalitha for her 8 grams gold Mangalsutra scheme, a goldsmith has created special Amma Mangalsutras. The Kerala High Court has refused to accept plea seeking CBI probe into rape and murder of a Dalit law student in Perumbavoor. More body parts of NRI Keralite have been found in different parts of Alappuzha. The leader of the opposition in the state has, in fact, Ramesh Chenitala has said that there are no splits in the United Democratic Front. Kerala Agriculture Minister has cleared the air about the controversial Athiparalli Hydel project. The State Finance Minister has blamed the UDF government for depleting the state's exchequer balance. A Nepali woman was allegedly raped inside a moving car by some unidentified men in Kolkata's Salt Lake area. A TMC worker was arrested by Rajasthan police on charges of running a Ponzi scheme. 5 people, including a woman, were injured in a TMC faction clash in Burdwan. A few people were injured after multiple vehicle collision took place in Howrah. A rare species of Siberian bird has been recovered in the Purulia town. A photograph of a drowned migrant baby in the arms of a German rescuer were distributed by the humanitarian organization aiming to persuade European authorities to ensure safe passage to migrants. The Iraqi army has begun an operation to storm Fallujah, the Islamic State group stronghold near Baghdad. Pakistan's Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif will undergo an open heart surgery in London hospital. The north side of White House was placed on a security lockdown because of a suspicious package. The victim of an alleged gang rape in Rio de Janeiro has spoken out, saying that when she came to her senses, she saw that she was surrounded by men on each side of her. 3 people have been killed in floods in southwestern Germany's state of Baden-Württemberg. One of the persons died in an underground car park. North Korean state media has released still photographs of its leader Kim Jong-un watching a friendly basketball game between North Korea and China. Chinese scientists have revealed the 3-dimensional structure of a compound of a kind of protein in human cells and Ebola virus. Turkish President Tayyip has asked pious Muslims to have more children and says no Muslim family should engage in birth control or family planning. Mexican soccer player Alan Pulido was rescued within a day of his kidnapping in the restive northeastern state. Ravi Shastri has backed Virat Kohli to captain India in all formats. Shastri also spoke on BCCI's coach Hunt. The former team director said he is available to coach the Indian team. Reports suggest that Amir Khan has been roped in for a guest appearance in the 2nd season of Anil Kapoor's small screen drama 24. Sunny Leone and Arbaaz Khan will act opposite each other in Tera Intezar, which will be directed by Rajiv Walia. The upcoming flick Begum Jaan will see Anu Malik composing the music and Asha Bhosle doing the playback. Utesh Deshmukh, Nargis Fakhri, Sara Banjo's teaser is also out. Johnny Depp's former partner wrote a letter calling him a loving and sensitive person amidst allegations of physical abuse leveled by his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Comedian Doug Stanhope has come to the defense of Johnny Depp, claiming his estranged wife, Amber, had told the actor she was going to leave him. The teaser of the 5th installment of the Transformers franchisee was unveiled by Paramount Pictures. Has met Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Information Technology Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. Nirmala Sitharaman, Commerce Minister, says she was in talks with the Finance Ministry on Apple Inc.'s foreign direct investment proposal. Snapdeal has announced to open its Data Sciences Center in California. NASA has successfully expanded and pressurized an add-on room at the International Space Station. Trying to deflect heat over poor service, mobile operators are using a new technology to mask call drops. Reports say the technology shows a call as connected even when the network connection is lost.